So I've been watching these YouTube videos where it seems like the liberal left likes to call the protesters at Standing Rock colored people, and they've been comparing the way the events are unfolding with the Dakota Access Pipeline versus the Bundys who got acquitted in Oregon for their standoff at the wildlife refuge there in Oregon. And these left-leaning people, they like to refer to them as white people. I think this sort of discourse is a good way to keep people divided. And yes, I do believe in white privilege. I'm an Anglo, but I think we need to keep race out of the equation. When I look at the Standing Rock protesters, I'm looking at patriots who are standing up for their homeland and for their country. I look at America in that region as invaders and colonizers. So I think, racism is just a symptom of this disease, this greed. The misuse of religion is another misuse of this greed, this colonialism. If I remember right, I remember a friend of mine from Sioux Falls who used the term Wasichu. In the Lakota language, Wasichu stood for fat taker, people who take everything that's most precious and sacred to the Lakota people. It was the fat in the buffalo that was reserved for the people who needed it the most. The American invaders, they came in there and they took the Black Hills and they took everything and didn't return it. And Pine Ridge, South Dakota is considered to be the poorest zip code in the United States. So these people are patriots. These people that are standing against the pipeline are patriots. It has nothing to do with people of color. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds offensive. If I was black or native, I wouldn't want to be lumped amongst people of color. And I find using the word term white people to be offensive too. It keeps us thinking in terms of race. We need to do away with that. And we need to realize that Indian people, Native people in this country, they're not just another minority. They are the original peoples in this country. This is their country. And they are the only group of people, these nations, these First Nations, that are treated like foreigners by invaders and colonizers in their own country. So if there's white people and there's other people that are not indigenous on this land, then they're non-natives. But we need, I just think we need to quit seeing it in terms of race. But these people are treated like foreigners in their own country, and that's the fact. And that pipeline does go through treaty lands that belong to the Standing Rock Sioux, according to the Treaty of 1851. I believe it was one of the first Fort Laramie treaties. So that pipeline does violate those treaties. That specific treaty. So that's what I wanted to share today. But we need to get away from the whole, using race. That's just a symptom. We need to get deeper than white people and brown people. We need to, I feel like that's just another divisive tactic that they're using to kind of drive a wedge there. So anyways, have a good day, guys.